There is a stadium in every town that never makes the news or the highlight shows. The seats are old, the paint is chipped, and the lights hum a little too loud. But if you ask the kids who play there, it is the most important place in the world. It is not where millionaires become legends. It is where fathers do. Tonight we are talking about the stadium where dads turn into heroes, not because they hit the longest home runs, but because they keep showing up when it matters most. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may see your own ballpark and your own dad in a completely different way. Hey, it is Coach Whiz here. Around here, we talk about baseball history, father and son moments, and the kind of stories that hit a little deeper than the box score. If you are new, hit subscribe and tap the bells so you do not miss the next story. And if you have ever watched a game with your dad, your mom, or that one coach who believed in you, this one is for you. Let us step through the gates of a very familiar ballpark. You might recognize it. Chapter 1. The stadium that raised the town. It is a Friday night at a small town field. The metal bleachers creak when people sit down. The smell of grilled hot dogs and cut grass mixes in the air. You hear the pop of a ball in a glove and the hum of the old lights overhead. This park is not famous. No one is keeping advanced stats. The outfield fence is a little bent. The scoreboard sometimes misses a digit. But for decades, parents have walked through these same gates holding small hams. Kids learned how to slide on this dirt. They learned what it feels like to fail here, and what it feels like to stand back up. Every summer, the faces change, but the story stays the same. New kids, new seasons. The same old stadium quietly turning ordinary parents into legends in the eyes of their children. Chapter 2. The first game. With Dad. A little boy named Jake is playing his very first game here. His uniform is a size too big. His hat keeps sliding over his eyes. He is trying to look brave, but his eyes keep drifting to the stands. Sitting in the third row is his dad. Work boots still on. Shirt with the company logo. You can tell he rushed to get there from a job site. He did not change. He did not need to. He showed up. When Jake finally spots him, his shoulders drop a little. The tension leaves his face. He is not alone. Jake strikes out his first at-bat. 3 pitches. Does not even touch the ball. For a second, the world feels like it is ending. Then he hears it. One voice from the stands. His dad. That is all right. You're seeing it now. You will get the next one. It is not a big speech. But for Jake, it is everything. Right there, under those humming lights, his dad starts becoming a legend. Chapter 3. The quiet heroes. No one sees. Not every legendary moment is loud. Sometimes it looks like a dad throwing soft toss in the backyard after a long shift, even when his back hurts. Sometimes it is a mom catching bullpen sessions, or driving 4 kids to practice with dinner packed in containers. At this stadium, you see it if you pay attention. A dad raking the infield so the kids have smooth surface. Another parent fixing the loose fence with zip ties. A grandparent sitting with a scorebook, tracking every pitch like it is the World Series. They are not on camera. They are not trending anywhere. But, to the kids on that field, those small acts of effort and sacrifice add up. Years later, when those kids think back, they will not remember the exact scores. They will remember who kept the promise to be there. Who drove them in the rain. Who believed in them after the strikeouts and errors. That is how fathers become legends. One quiet, repeated act at a time. Chapter 4. The night. Everything goes wrong. Fast forward a few seasons. Jake is now one of the older kids on the field. It is a tournament game. The bleachers are full. There is just enough pressure in the air for kids to feel it in their stomach. In the 5th inning, everything goes sideways. Jake boots a routine ground ball that should have ended the inning. 2 runs score. His team falls behind. On the very next play, he overthrows first base. Another run. Now the crowd is restless. A couple of fans groan. Someone mutters, "Come on, kid, you have to make that play." Jake's world shrinks. He cannot feel his legs. He just wants to disappear. Timeout. His coach walks to the mound. But before he can say much, Jake's dad steps up from the 3rd row and walks down to the fence behind shortstop. He does not yell. He does not correct mechanics. He just gets Jake's eyes. "Look at me. We are fine. You have been here before. Next ball, you are going to want it. You hear me?" Jake nods. Even though he does not quite believe it, The next batter hits a sharp grounder right back to him. This is the moment where some kids fold. Jake moves his feet, fields it clean, and fires a strike to first. The crowd claps politely, but in Jake's chest, something bigger breaks loose. His dad did not save him from the mistake. He walked him through it. Chapter 5. A hit he will never forget. Last inning. Jake's team is still down by 1. 2 outs. Runner on second. And of course, Jake is due up. He steps into the box, and for a second, all he can think about is the errors. The inning that got away. He feels that same tightness in his chest. Then he looks up at the bleachers. His dad is there. Same work boots. Same tired posture. Same calm expression. This time, the message is silent. You got this. The pitcher comes set. First pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. Jake lets it go. Second pitch is a fastball just off the plate away. He takes that one too. Now, he starts to breathe. Third pitch comes in belt high. He lets it travel, keeps his head steady, and drives it into right center. The runner is flying around third. The bench empties. The throw home is late. Walk off. The team mobs Jake at first base, but the moment that matters happens, a few seconds later. Through the chaos, he sees his dad standing by the fence, clapping slow and steady, eyes glassy. He does not jump. He does not run onto the field. He just nods at his son. Jake will play a lot of games in his life. He might get bigger hits. But that night, in that stadium, that swing turns his dad into a legend in his mind forever. Chapter 6. Years later, under the same lights. Years go by. Jake grows up. Life gets busy. Jobs, bills, responsibilities. One night, he drives past that same stadium. The lights are on. A new generation of kids is playing. He pulls into the parking lot, walks up to the fence. The bleachers look smaller now. The dugouts are a little more worn, but the sound is familiar. Kids laughing, coaches calling out, parents in work clothes trying to find a seat. Jake realizes he is standing exactly where his dad used to stand. He can see it now with adult eyes, the tired posture, the quiet support, the way his dad chose to be there, again and again, when it would have been easier to stay home. He looks at the field and smiles. This is not just a stadium. It is a place where ordinary people become legends in the eyes of the kids who are watching them. Chapter 7. What this means for you. Here is what this stadium teaches us. Kids do not need perfect parents. They need present ones. They do not need highlight reel moments every night. They need someone in the third row who shows up in dirty work boots, claps after the strikeouts, and gives them the courage to want the ball again. If you are a young player, look around your field. Notice who is in the stands for you. Notice who is raking the infield, packing the snacks, catching your bullpens. Those are the legends. If you are a parent, grandparent, or coach, understand that you may already be a hero in ways you do not see yet. One day, that kid may tell a story about you, and this little stadium, with the same reverence people use when they talk about the big leagues. If this story reminded you of a game, a field, or a person, let me know in the comments. What is the stadium where your father, mother, or coach became a legend in your eyes? Hit like if this brought someone to mind, and subscribe for more baseball stories to go beyond the box score. I am Coach Whiz. I will see you in the next story.